Today we're going to be finding the median. In order to begin finding the median, you want to put the data set in order from lowest to highest. You're then going to look for the number in the middle. You can do this by crossing off one from the lowest end and one from the highest end. Now, if there are two numbers that are in the middle, because it's an even amount, you need to find the average of the two numbers. You do this by first adding the two middle numbers together and then dividing by 2. Let's practice these steps with some data sets. For our first data set, we're going to first order the numbers. I want to look at the numbers to see which is the smallest. So I have 23, 35, 32, 26, 27, 31, and 24. Well, I can see that 23 is going to be the smallest, so I'm going to write 23 down and put a comma. I like to put a cross through it because now I know I've used that number. The next number is going to be 24. Cross it off, put a comma. Then you have 26. Cross it off. 27. Cross it off. Then you have 31. 32, and 35. You now want to find the number that's going to be in the middle. You can do that by crossing off the lowest with the highest. You do it again with the lowest and the highest. Again, lowest and highest. And you can see that you're left with 27 in the middle. Your median for this data set is going to be 27. If crossing off the numbers gets confusing, I'm going to show you another way with the data set. That way you can keep track easier. In order to begin though, you're going to start by listing the numbers in order from lowest to largest. Read through your numbers: 15, 22, 17, 19, 21, 25, 16, and 20. You can see that 15 is going to be your smallest. Go ahead and cross it off from the data set so you don't use it again. Then you have 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 25. The next thing that you would do is cross off one from the lowest and one from the highest. But crossing off can sometimes get confusing. So what you could do is circle the lowest and the highest and make a rainbow in between so that you know that they go together. Circle your next lowest and your next highest, and then you can make a rainbow in between. I circle 17 and 21, and I'm going to rainbow in between. Now I only have two numbers left, and this is the instance where I need to find the middle number between 19 and 20. Well, I know that 19 and 20 are just one apart, but in order to find this out, I would always do 19 plus 20, and I know that's going to equal 39, and then I would divide 39 by 2. I know that 2 goes into 3 one time. 1 times 2 is going to be 2. Subtract, you get 1. Bring down the 9. 2 goes into 19. I know it's going to go in 9 times, and that's going to be 9 times 2 is 18. Subtract, you have 1 left over. The next part is a little bit different. Your decimal is always at the end of your whole number, but sometimes it's invisible. So if you need to keep going, you can add your zeros. You're going to bring down your 0, and I know that 2 goes into 10 5 times. 5 times 2 is going to be 10. I could subtract, and I would get 0. So my median number is going to be 19 and 5/10. And I also can know that it's going to be the middle number in between 19 and 20, and that would be 19 and a half or 19 and 5/10.